Hello from North Dakota.
That's not fair.
We stayed in Bismarck. We drove to Bismarck yesterday and stayed in a hotel last night and tell the people where we are.
So now we are at Theodore Roosevelt State Park, or National Park, excuse me. And we've heard that it's very similar to Badlands. And if you can get a little bit of a view, it kind of is, all the little hills and stuff. So I think this is the visitor center, so we're gonna go check inside, and they have this first come first serve like campground thing. So if you come, you don't have a reservation, you can stay if the spots aren't filled. So that's what we're gonna hopefully do tonight. If not, we're gonna book a last minute harvest toast, or we might be driving back to Bismarck to stay at the Cracker Barrel.
Here is the overlook for Pumpkin Canyon. What do you think?
I dig it. I think we went to Badlands south last year, and it was really kind of unsuspecting, but I think we both liked it a lot more than we were anticipating.
He's trying to hold this up and he's struggling.
I just wanted to show you the map. Guys, we're driving through the park right now on the scenic drive, and on the top of the little hill are some horses. So fun! So we stopped here at this little overlook for a while so Tyler could work. Thank you. So Tyler could work for a little bit, so we worked. It's probably like 30, 45 minutes or so. But she worked, and I practiced, and now we're headed to the overlook for the rest of it, so you can see it. Wow. Wow. It's like we're back in the desert.
We did it. Guys, can you see? There are these all over the place. Oh look, there's another one. As we're driving, they're just like all over these fields. Look, there's another one right there. There's another one over there. They're just kind of all over the place. Groundhogs, I think. Gophers. Guys, this is so crazy.
We see out in the field, it's a little buffalo and her calf. I don't know if you can see her calf. She's standing right in front of her.
They're kind of far away, but they're so cute.
Cute. They're just getting a little bit closer. Guys, we're so close.
Nick! Look at this overlook. Let's see if we can spot any buffalo. Or prairie dogs. Negatory, but you know what? It's still beautiful. What do you think, Nick?
I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of fun that I feel like this is a cross between Badlands and like Minnesota, kind of like what we've been seeing just with all the trees and stuff. But it's kind of weird that it's more like deserty, like what we're used to. Guys, we made it to the top of what hill? I don't know. What is it called? I think it's Buck Hill.
Buck Hill!
There's the van. In the bush. This video brought to you by Lululemon leggings. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
Guys, look at the wild turkeys.
Look at all the wild turkeys. There's 7 of them in that little field. and there was 2 on the other side of the road. So fun. We've seen so many animals. What have we seen today?
We've seen prairie dogs, we've seen buffalo, we've seen wild horses, we've seen turkeys, and a lot of grasshoppers.
A lot of grasshoppers. Been so fun.
Don't mind our disgusting windshield. I'll hand the phone over to Nick so you guys can see it.
These are the turkeys that we just passed. So the road up ahead is closed, so we have to come back. But here are all the little turkeys that we just drove by. Yeah, we've seen, I think, a lot more wildlife in this national park than we have in other national parks. So it's been kind of fun. Also, the scenic loop is pretty dope.
So, this national park has 2 areas, the north and the south. We are in the south part, and that's probably the only part that we're going to. However, you can go up to the north part. It's a little bit more secluded. At least this one is like somewhat close to a town versus the other one is not really at all. This one has a scenic loop drive, and that's what we decided to do today since this is a pretty quick trip for us. On the scenic loop drive, there's like 4 or 5 different overlooks, and they also have a few different trails. Almost all of the trails are accessible, and so most of them are paved paths. Where we were just at in, is it Bucks Hill? Buck Hill. There was 2 hills, and one of them was completely paved, and the other one was almost paved, but it was like a dirt path up, but it was like very, very easy. The other one was paved. Basically, all the ones that we passed have been paved, and you get to see a bunch of wildlife here, which is pretty cool. Any additional insights?
Not really. I think this has been really cool because I like the national parks so you can like view from the van, so you can like drive through and get a glimpse or a view of a lot of the national park without getting out. But this is nice because if you do get out, we haven't done like the hikes, but the stuff that we have done, it's just like a walk, which is really nice.
Which is basically, from my understanding, what all of them are.
Yep.
So this, I know that there are a couple more like intense hikes that you can definitely go on. At least in the southern one, and I'd have to do more research on the northern one, but this is a pretty fun like national park. The reason it's called Theodore Roosevelt is because he attributed his time here to why he became president, because he like fell in love with America, fell in love with like the West, fell in love with basically the Badlands. So yeah, kind of fun. This is number like 4 question mark, and he's just chilling in the road, just like happy to be there. All right, the car in front of us went around this guy, and he did not like that, so he decided to go in the middle of the road. Hopefully nobody's coming the other way. Or if they are, they stop. Here, and there's that herd over there. So fun.
Okay, guys, here's where we stayed last night. In the middle of this field. There's nothing on both sides. But it was really peaceful. It was really nice. And now we're having the breakfast of champions, a sugar cookie.